Okay.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
guys?
how's it going?
No, there's Travis doing his. Go ahead, Travis. Okay.
Yeah, it's enough now. No.
So I want to start off this show by thanking Raphael for coming on. He is our new sponsor. Plus, he is our new co-host.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
That's awesome.
That's
And
right.
I'll have to create you a little Simpson character.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Patrick?
It's not another reptile podcast where we get the weirdest people in the industry to co-host.
The weirdest of the weirdo now.
You're in the group. God, we're all weird.
That's right. No, just a setting on a dryer.
What's up, Jamie? How are you?
Ooh.
On the spot.
Yeah. Okay. No warm up or anything. Oh, and you got me blown up on the screen there, so everybody can really get a good close up.
As we should.
Awesome.
Even the spot.
Well, I'm just not going to look at the monitor because it's very distracting. All right, so the last few times, I have to admit, I have slacked a bit on the trivia. It's come down to just taking 5 minutes before the show and Googling something on my phone. And that's not good enough. Not good enough for you guys as my co-hosts. Not good enough for our sponsors. Not good enough for our esteemed guests. So I've doubled down a little bit and wrote some stuff on some coloring paper.
Ooh.
So
We're getting fancy. Colored
that's
paper.
right. That's the oh crap! I can't read what that
It's
was.
more expensive than loose leaf. Come on.
True.
Anyway, I'll try to
Is it
remember what that
crayons?
was that I wrote.
Did you write it in
So-
crayon?
No, I didn't write it in crayon. I wrote it in pen. But crayon, yeah, that would have been really bad because I can't read what I wrote in some of this stuff already. But since Rafi's the new co-host here and he's dangerously good looking, I thought we would talk about animals that were dangerous to people, as in the animals that have caused the greatest number of human deaths.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we're going to do this for real points this time. Python Suzy points, not redeemable anywhere or worth anything ever.
Okay.
10,000 points per correct answer.
Are we doing like a top 10?
We are going to do, I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of going with the flow, so don't put me on the spot. So
Okay.
I'm going to start with,
I got my answer for the number one. It's a pretty easy one.
we're going to start with snakes because, we're into reptiles, specifically snakes. How many people per year are killed by a snake globally? Is it A, 5,000, B, 50,000, or C, over 100,000?
Hey,
I would say B.
Go Rafi for B.
I'll
Holly
go
for
for B
A?
too.
Would you say, Jamie?
B.
B? Okay, Tyler, what did you say?
I'm gonna go with. Oh shit, this one's tough, but I'm gonna go with A.
A. All right. The answer is 138,000 people per year are killed by snakes.
that's a lot.
That is a lot of folks.
Yeah.
And that was over 100. That was B, correct?
That was
So,
C.
C.
I would C.
no points for anyone. We suck.
No points for anyone on that one. 138,000 people. Majority of that is envenomation.
Yeah.
Go figure. I think 2 people died from suffocation. Small Asian women. My wife doesn't want me to get
So,
large.
Jamie, that would have you covered, right? Because you're so small.
That's right. Jamie, don't get any large constrictors.
Well, Carl says I can't get anything that's big enough to eat my chihuahua, so that limits me.
Oh God, you missed the Chihuahua talk backstage.
I did.
Yeah, Holly had 3 2-legged chihuahuas once.
Wow,
Yes, ma'am.
that's impressive.
Okay, 134,000. That's a lot.
It's a lot of
Mhm.
folks. All right. Next question. What animal kills more people every year? Shark or a deer?
Deer.
Deer. Deer all day.
Deer.
Wow. You're right.
Yeah.
100 people on average per year are killed by deer.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be more.
But I imagine there's a percentage of people that are skewered by deer horns when they're hunting, and then another percentage of people that are killed by the deer that they killed on the freeway.
That's
That's
probably
was it-
mostly that. Yeah.
So was it deer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much harder to hit a deer on the freeway than a shark.
Absolutely. You have to
Yeah.
really be trying to hit a shark.
That's right. That's right there, folks.
Shark.
But Travis could do it.
Yeah, I could do it.
He could do it all day long, like 5 shark a day.
All right. Next question. What 2 animals kill more people each year? Hippos? Hippos? Or scorpions?
Hippos.
Hippos. They're mean.
Jamie?
I said hippos.
Hippos? Everybody says hippos? You're wrong. Scorpions kill 3,300 people per year.
I don't
Hippos
believe
only kill 500 people.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Hippos need to step it up.
God.
a step. Oh my!
Or they need a new
goodness.
PR person because they've got a bad rap.
Yeah, if you think about it, like scorpions are all over the world, and people
That's
are.
true.
That's true.
That's right.
Can we regionalize the question to Africa so we can get some points?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me see. Let me see if I can give you guys. All right, here's an easy one. Which animal kills more people? Wolf, Canis lupus, or snails?
I'm gonna have to go with wolf.
I don't even know what number 3 was, or number 2. So I'm going to go with number 3.
Which animal kills more people, wolves or snails?
Snails.
I would say snails if you eat them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You are correct. Freshwater snails kill 20,000 people per year.
That's ridiculous.
Wolves, and I didn't even realize it was this high, kill 10 people per year. So again, the mammals are lacking. They need to step it up. However, I will say this for the mammals. Dogs kill A, 5,000 people per year, B, 10,000 people per year, or C, over 30,000 people per year.
We're talking like domestic.
B.
Canis familiaris.
C.
C.
I say B.
See.
I would say too.
B. Everybody, oh look, we got Jamie says B. Macomorph says C. The correct answer is C. Dogs kill 59,000 people per year.
That's crazy.
So they are actually pulling the weight for the, the hippos and the wolves.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and to wrap all that up, the top 2 animals that kill the most people are humans, which kill on average 475,000 other humans.
Golly.
And the only thing that outdoes humans is mosquitoes.
Facts.
I was to say, like, yeah, that are ticks. Yeah.
Yeah. 725,000 people per year
That's so
for the
crazy, dude.
for the mosquitoes.
People, we need to start doing better and quit killing each other.
Well, either that or like the deer and the wolves and the hippos, need to step it up.
So the deer surprised me.
The
Well,
deer
Elephants only kill 600 people a year.
the deer doesn't surprise me just because people will hit them with their vehicles driving. And there's still a lot, just like the United States, where there's still a lot of places.
I thought deer would actually be higher than 100 people a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they would be much higher than 100
Okay.
people a year.
Y'all, I keep hitting my mouse. I'm moving it.
Well, so what I did for this, to get this information, is I used an AI called Perplexity, which goes out and talks to all the other AIs.
Okay.
So I asked it to give me a list, a breakdown of the top 20 animals and the numbers of people that they killed. So I'm sure there's a little bit of variation here. One thing I thought was interesting is assassin bugs kill 10,000 people a year. I'm not even sure what an assassin bug is, but it apparently assassinates. So that's one I'll have to look up. So
I just looked it up for deer. It's 200-ish per year, but 60,000 injuries, which makes more sense.
200 per year.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
but the 60,000 injuries make sense because a lot of times you hit a deer and I guess you don't die. You just are injured.
Yeah.
But that's high.
So there you go. Not
Beautiful.
that you cared, but now you know.
That was awesome, Travis.
Good job, Travis.
A lot of hard work went into that. I actually wrote it down on paper.
So what have you guys been up to this week? Jamie, I know you've been to the show this weekend.
Yeah.
We've been to the Knoxville Repticon. It was fun. I went out for dinner on Friday after we set up with my friends from Permission Pythons. They're out in Johnson City. And then I met a new family that's also vending at the Repticon, and they're out of South Carolina, and that's Redeemed Reptiles. So they're on Instagram too, and they were really cool. So it was nice. Sold a couple animals, and gave out a lot of business cards and met a bunch of people. So it was a good time. I'm just super tired.
Nice.
How many snakes did you sell this weekend?
4. So I did sell 4. I had a lot of people. I have a VPI Xanthic het clown girl. I took and I just put her on the table. I knew I wasn't going to sell her there, but just for people to see they have VPI now, and she, like, everybody looked at her, but I had it priced where she wouldn't sell at that show. It's mostly pet people there, but she did get a lot of attention. So that was cool.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Tyler? How's your week been?
I've been on vacation all week, so it was a great week. Me, the family, and the extended family all went to the Dominican Republic from Monday, and we got back like midnight last night. So it was a whole week-long ordeal. It was very fun, pretty relaxing. I don't get much of that, so it was much needed.
Nice.
You work hard. You work hard, and I do appreciate you. And I guess it was your dad that I talked to today in the background. So, it's hard trying to decide what to buy, what size to buy. You don't know on your tablecloths, on your back part for the shows. I reached out in both chats today, Shane's Patreon, Reptile Lounge, and I called Tyler, and him and his dad was like 8 foot. Mm-hmm. Everything 8 foot. So we did get our tablecloth ordered today. We got the fitted one for the tables, and the background ordered. So
awesome.
Almost $600 later.
Yep.
So
did you get the lights? The lights for the backdrop?
What's that?
Did you get the lights for the backdrop?
No.
It's not needed. It's good in a second instance. It kind of shine your logo. So You don't need it, but it looks nice. I've seen some with and without. Like you put some spotlights on your backdrop, it looks nice.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you can add later. I'm always adding to the display, I'm always adding something new to my show display every time. Well, every 2 times I did a show, I had something new. The whole
And you know, as many of you know, I'm a homebody. I don't like to be out in public and everything. So even for me, just to order this stuff is a big step for me.
Yep. No,
So-
shows. I can't even tell you how many things like we've added, taken away, and now we're in like a pretty decent spot on our displays, kind of how we like it. For now, it's gonna change again because we need a lot more cases. So obviously, it's gonna change a few things. But like from our TTB setup, and then we just started doing shows for Fuzzy Acres. We got different banner, different kind of setup for that, and so yeah, shows are always interesting to figure out your setup and work through that stuff.
Well, we also did we looked at the next level stuff, and that's what we're going to be getting, but it just didn't pan out this week for us. So the clutch we looked at on the show a few weeks ago with Chris from BNS, whatever we sell out of that will be going towards our next level.
Got you.
Stuff. Because
heavy.
I know it is heavy, but with one person vending shows, because it's just me, Bobby's here with the pets, the animals, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whatever shows I decide to vend, it's going to be me doing it. So it's like, okay, well, I can lift heavy stuff all day long, but can I, like Tyler, with your setup, doing all the heat and lights and this, that, and the other? It's just, in the long run, I want to invest smart and get it one time and get it over with. Not saying you didn't do it smart. That's all that was available to you at the time.
Oh yeah, no. I like the next levels a lot. Those I don't know if we're gonna get those or the ARSs for our next displays. The ARSs are my favorite.
That's what I have.
Because the glass is
It's nice.
If I could do a perfect setup, I'd buy the next level display and shit, and you could put ARS acrylics into it.
Yep.
Or not acrylics, ARS
Holders.
cases to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because then the biggest problem that we have with our displays is after 4 years or whatever of having them, and people, whatever, they just can get scratched a lot easier. Like you can't really scratch ARS displays. But yeah, we need more displays. So that's pretty much the next thing on our list of shit to buy. There's a lot. Ooh, you were talking about BPI Xanthics.
Yeah.
Sneak peek to anyone before we post it. I just had a pretty interesting clutch I cut this morning when I got back. Was from it's a weird project, and I didn't test any of it, but it was a visual lavender, pastel lavender male who's 66% het for VPI Xanthic, 66 het G stripe, and 50% het for pied. And then the female was het lav, and then the same 66 het VPI, 66 het G stripe, 50% het pied. And the first one pipped. Like when I came down this morning, it was pipped, and now it was just straight pastel. Second one we got a pastel Xanthic. So proved het Xanthic. Or no, sorry. The second one we cut was a pastel lav, which het lav to lav, we should have gotten lav. So made sense. Third one was a pastel Xanthic. And then the fourth, and she only laid 4 eggs, so I was low-key pissed. I was like, if we want to like test this stuff out, like 4 eggs is not a lot of eggs to figure that out. Fourth egg, we hit a dreamsicle. So they
rides in there too.
Yeah, so the female proved at least, we hit no G stripes, so we got to get them tested. But the female proved het lav, het Xanthic, het pied, and the male's a visual lav, het Xanthic, het pied. So I was pretty stoked about that. And I got 2 two other females in that project. One's visual lav with the same hets, and one's a visual exanthic with all those same hets. Possibly.
Nice.
So I got to get all those tested. But I was pretty stoked. Cut the last egg. I was like, holy shit.
That's some great odds on head-to-head pairings for sure.
Yeah. Single visual het to double het, and I hit dreamsicle. What was that? I don't even know. 1 and 8, 1 and 16.
Yeah.
So I was excited about that. And I was like, I'm going to sell them. I don't know if I'm going to sell them anymore. Or the price just went up when I sell them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay, Raphael, how's your week been?
Busy. A lot of cleaning, rodents, cleaning snakes. I have a bunch of stuff hatching. I think I only have 3 more clutches to be laid for the whole season. If everything goes well with the clutches, I'll close the year with 37.
Wow.
Very good.
I have 30. Yeah, I have the 34th in the incubator, and I have a lot of stuff is going to hatch now in September, and the September clutches are pretty exciting. Monarch Pied stuff.
Visuals?
Visual.
Hell yeah. What was the pairing?
Was a double hat pinstripe pied to a pastel monarch hat pied. So I have hat to hat on the pied, but fingers crossed. I've been destroyed this year on the Ultramel. I had 2 clutches visual to hat, and I got 1 visual on both clutches, only 1 visual, and everything was male. I was like, really? And then I got 1 clutch of Ultramel that was from 8 eggs. I got 7 visuals from a visual to a hat. I got 7 visuals and only one. I haven't sexed them yet. They're about to shed, so it was making up for the other 2. What else? I have some stranger stuff to hatch, and I'm having my fingers crossed on my Who's Your Daddy.
Okay.
I have a banana clown hat pie female to not stranger, spot nose lace red hat clown male.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
And who's the other possible male?
hoping that he caught the.
Nice.
So it will be interesting. The red hat in bananas does really good. So with the lace and lace in banana, I don't know if it's gonna do much, but I'm not only gonna have bananas in that clutch. So hopefully it's gonna be a pretty cool clutch. If it's not him, it's gonna be my hypo black pastel hat clown. So
Nice.
wow. You got some good clutches, man.
yeah,
And a lot. Like, are you not vending shows yet?
I vended just 1 show, the Bob show. I met Jamie there. It was great meeting her in person. We didn't have a lot of time. Next time let's set up dinner or something. But
Absolutely.
was good meeting you in person.
Oh,
How many
Jamie?
clutches did you do last year, Raphael?
Last year I cut back because of the market. The year before, 2023, I did 25.
Okay.
And then 24, I did 11.
Okay.
Because I was afraid of the market. I shouldn't have, but better safe than sorry. And actually, it was a very busy year for me, work-wise, traveling. So I think it was good, all in all.
Got you.
I want to give a quick shout out to Jamie. I want to thank her for helping me with my husbandry this week.
Nice.
Her Husbandry Pro, not her husbandry of her animals.
Husbandry Pro. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You know what? They are a great sponsor and everything, but it's still very difficult sometimes for me to get in there and get stuff done.
I just got to play around with it and figure it out. You just got to realize you can't actually break it. So just got to tinker.
Well, so I tried 4 different times to put in my clutch, this last clutch, and take it out of the incubator. And every time I would touch my mouth, somebody would call and I would accidentally touch my mouth and everything was gone. And I would be on like the 6th snake and I was like, no. So I did get it done today. Thank you, Jesus. So it was very stressful though.
You just gotta breathe. You're fine. You're not gonna break it.
Ooh.
No, but it's gonna break me. That's what I'm worried about.
Travis, how's that? Last time I think we talked, you said you had a female that was growing pretty decent follicles. How's she going?
She's still going. Let's see. The last I measured her, she was at 26. Lots of locks. So lots, getting it was interesting. I might have mentioned this on the last show, but on the week of was it the 14th? Between the 11th and the 14th of August, all my males that were acting like duds all locked at the same time. I was mentioning this to Rafi. The one male, he's locking with everybody, but he's not eating. So I'm only got him with one girl right now.
Yep.
Just keeping an eye on his weight. But, I've been pairing all the males in hopes that we'll get some locks going on, because I've got girls that are, as of the last ultrasound, 18 millimeters, 22 millimeters, 15 millimeters.
Good.
So everybody's starting to develop.
That's good.
But yeah, for whatever reason, all the males, I came in and every tub, lock. And I was like, all of a sudden, what the hell? Rafi's theory, which makes sense, is that maybe the girl that's getting close to 30 millimeters, her pheromones are starting to have an effect on the males and turning the males on, because they all just came on at once. So
but even in 2017, they're in a good stage of development to start releasing pheromones too. So that might be it.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, the proven, because most of all my girls right now I bought as proven breeders just to get some clutch experience, right? And so I've got the Leo. She's just a Leo, het clown, het pied. She sat at 10 millimeters for, I don't know, 8 months, something like that. And then, I don't know, somebody said in the Reptile Lounge chat, sometimes you have to introduce to induce.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I'll give it a shot and we'll see what happens. And she slowly started building follicles, and so now, we're at 26 a couple of weeks ago. So, I'll ultrasound her at the end of this coming week again and see where she's at. I'll ultrasound them all.
That's awesome. Congratulations, man. It's hard. That first clutch is hard to get.
Yeah.
It really, I chased it for 3 years, and finally this year it happened, and I'm 7 in. So
that's awesome.
And all the girls.
It's Tyler's Just the Tip. Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Travis, but it's always funny.
Yes, she did. She absolutely meant it. Don't believe her.
But I'll say this real quick. All the girls that I actually paid good money for that are in my breeding plan are all starting to hit the 1 kilogram club. So
awesome.
That's good at least. So maybe next fall, or this coming fall, I'll be in there to actually put some boys and girls together that I bought with some sort of intent other than just to get a clutch.
Oh, that's awesome. My tip, we're going to stick on show tips. This is one that's so important, and you could be a very nice person to other people by doing this. Bring a shitload of extension cords and power strips. A lot of venues suck with power. Whether it's the venue's fault or other vendors that are near you, whatever. Schaumburg, we had a dude behind us that took up 2 things of power and took them all to like his side. So, and there's some shows where you're 20 foot away from the nearest, inlet to power. So make sure you bring, I think we usually have like 8 extension cords, 2 power strips, 3 power strips. And a lot of shows, at the last one we did, is, hey man, like, where's the power? I can't, hook to it. Do you have an extension cord? Whatever. So you could be over prepared is nice to another vendor. And sometimes the venues or the promoters don't set up the power in the best way for your vendors. So bring a lot of power strips. That's a big one. And if you're in the north, weather, figure out, like, the biggest problem we ever had at a show was one of the spots like did not have heat, and it was freezing outside. So that was not fun. But
and like you said, be nice to your other reptile breeders.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if they're friends or not. Have their back, man. We're all in this together. I know it's like sounds stupid or whatever, but honestly, that's the truth. We're all in the same boat.
100%.
Tyler, what kind of lights do you use for your displays? What kind of displays you have?
I have acrylic displays. They're on Facebook. I think they just made a website. They vend Tinley and stuff like that, so we picked all their stuff up there. I was using FIV lights, like the black FIV lights, for a long time, and then 2 of them broke, and when we went to reorder, they were out of stock, so we switched to similar lights. I don't like them as much as FIV lights, but when one breaks, we're just going to go buy more FIV lights.
The reason I asked, which I didn't realize when I was vending, is if you have lights, if you have ARS displays, and if you have lights, you don't have space to attach. Like if you have one of those that you screw like on the bottom of the table, you don't have space to attach them. So you have to get a piece of plywood or something and put the far back piece of your display on top of that. So you have a little lip where you can attach the display light. So that was something that I learned from last. I didn't ever realize that you don't have like because if you look at the depth of the display with the case and the depth of the table, you're almost like the same depth. It actually hangs a little bit from the table, so you have 0 space in there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just have one. I think it's a FIV, but it goes off to the side and it's an arm, and I can angle it up and over.
Yep.
So I just attach it right next to the ARS displays.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick sponsor break, and we'll be right back.
If you need to accelerate your breeding plans, use Charlie at Gray Rider Reptiles for fast and reliable shed testing services. His testing services offer both speed and accuracy, ensuring that you receive dependable results in a timely manner. As a valued customer, he is happy to offer you a 15% discount on your purchase. Visit www.shedtesting.com and use code TEXOMA15 during checkout to take advantage of the offer. Limit of 2 uses per customer.
Python Suzy. He's been professionally fondling pythons since April 2024. Before that, it was just for fun. He has balls and golans, and soon he'll have dwarf Burmese pythons in his collection. He loves dark clowns, leopards, and long walks on the beach with sunsets. He thinks orange stream and blackhead are salt and pepper on a good steak. Hit him up. He'll talk about just about anything. Fuzzy Acres is a small American business with a passion for top-notch customer service. Tyler is bringing his own high standards for his feeders at Tyler's Toxic Balls to your front door. At Fuzzy Acres, he's not just breeding feeders. Tyler is breeding trust by providing clean and healthy rodents, rabbits, chickens, and quails for all of your reptile needs.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and I'm gonna need some business cards, Tyler, because I was giving a bunch of people say go look up fuzzyacres.com, but I need like a business card, or I'm just gonna put a QR code on my table for you.
Oh, perfect. Either works. I need to make business cards myself. I don't even have Fuzzy Acres business cards myself.
I will say, I don't know if I ever gave you one of my business cards, but I do recommend moo.com. They're a little bit more expensive, but the quality is everything.
You said
Dude, I did my business cards with Walgreens and they're amazing.
moo.com. I can send you the information later of the ones I get. But
Who is it?
moo.com.
Who? What? Huh? What?
No, MOO.com. Gross.
You're fucking with it right now. Love it. Oh my god.
And if they mess up your cards, they will send you replacements for free. The last time I ordered 500 and there was a little bit of white edge on them. And I was like, this is not going to work. Guess what? They sent me another 500.
Oh,
it was perfect.
Okay. That actually brings me to something I've been dying to vent about over the past week.
Oh, let me pull you up. Let's vent. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, I'm so pissed.
Of
course, it was also this last week was horrible with it whilst I was fucking on vacation, which made it even worse and more annoying. FedEx sucks, dude. I hate FedEx so much. So I have had the worst problems over the past 2-3 weeks with shipments for Fuzzy Acres, and I hate it. So I've had, in the first 6 months we took over the business, or whatever, February till 3 weeks ago, I had probably had 2, 3, 4, maybe missing packages. Since last Monday, we've had 6. And the week before that, and that's missing shipments, not missing boxes. That's missing shipments.
Mm-hmm.
And the week before that, we had 3 or 4.
Wow.
So we've had like 10 missing packages in the past 3 weeks, which is ridiculous.
That
FedEx,
is crazy.
like, it's horrible. And I don't know. First off, I don't know if anyone ships other things through FedEx besides snakes. I've never had a missing snake before. I have no wood.
Oh, knock it for
Shit. Yeah, knock on wood for me. I've never had a missing snake, but for some reason they cannot get the shipping rodents right the last couple weeks, and it sucks. So I'm deciding on whether we should switch to UPS, but that's comes with its own challenges.
Right.
Like when I talked to one of my mentors about it, he said that they were actually way less reliable than FedEx with their shipments, and the 2 of the biggest challenges, and I think this is probably like Travis and Jamie, both of you have bought rodents from us. With UPS, you need to, and I want to know if there's a way to get around this, because I would never do it if you have to do this. You have to sign for pickup, which is an absolute deal breaker. You can't do that. But then the other one that's like another pain in the ass, I guess it's not really a deal breaker, but it's really annoying for customers. It's great for me, horrible for customers. You can only order, realistically, you can only order Monday for my free, because I do a frozen, guarantee if you order Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesdays is when it, doesn't apply, because if there's a 1-day delay on the packages, which happens, rarely, but when it happens, if on a Wednesday they get held at the facility over the weekend and, whatever. So Monday, Tuesday, you get if something goes wrong, you get a free package. Wednesday, you don't. I'll give you a great deal, but it's just not in my terms of service. If I switch to UPS, I would you would only be able to order Monday with that guarantee. And Tuesday would be without that guarantee, and you couldn't order Wednesday because they don't do, or I couldn't ship stuff because they have to do, have to register the shipment the day before
Okay.
I ship it out. So like, which for a customer, like if you order Wednesday, a lot of times I ask like, hey, like, it doesn't fall under the guarantee. Do you want it? And if they say yes, I ship it. And if they don't, I don't. But only being able to get that guarantee on a Monday is, not good for a customer. It's good for me because I don't have to be hawking orders all the time. Makes that process easier for me. But, for a customer to only be able to get a guarantee one day of the week, and if you order on a Wednesday, instead of me being able to ship Wednesday, I can't ship Wednesday because it would have to go on Thursday.
So your volume would suffer too much.
But if you changed it to Monday and only Monday, just like when people order snakes, usually it's one day a week that people ship out, especially the big breeders.
Yeah, no, that's true. But a lot of honestly, a lot of my customers aren't Jamie or Travis or Patrick or Chris that I talk to on a regular basis and can go. A lot of the people just go on my website, they order, and I don't have a clue who they are. So
why not just post on your website that we ship Mondays, and so that whatever day they order, everything ships out on a Monday.
Yeah, that would be the biggest thing to do.
If that's what I would do from a business aspect, because you're covering your run.
But what does that look like operationally if you condense all of your shipping?
Oh, it would be absolutely beautiful.
Would it?
Yeah.
For me, it would make stuff.
I mean, just because of the volume. Like, can you do that much volume in the shorter window? Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, it's not a problem. It's one of my biggest, it's also not a pet peeve, but that's all I can think about right now because I love when people order and it's great and thank you for ordering. But if I'm working, I have to get these things in by a certain time, right? So having to keep track of that for 3 days, if you order past 5, it kind of has to go to the next day. So for me to keep track and go, okay, whatever it is, 4:00, I just make sure everything's in and good and doing that every day, it would only condense it pretty much to Monday. And if there's a need, someone, hits me up, hey, I need it shipped Tuesday, then okay, but it's not under the guarantee. It would make my life way easier.
And
you can do all the processing down on Monday.
And you can do that from a business aspect. Just be like, hey, it will not be guaranteed if you ship out other than Monday, period, end.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely could do that. I don't know if I want to fuck with anything right now, if that makes sense. Besides, again, we're continuing to grow very, very well.
But I think you're already big enough to where you can do that, though, Tyler. You've got enough people you can do that. You just have to put it in effect. And I think your business is going to keep growing. Everybody loves your product.
Yeah.
Do you do FedEx pickup? Do they pick up at your facility?
They deliver to the door.
No, FedEx. Do they come and pick up all your packages, or you drop them at FedEx Hub?
Well, they get dropped. Actually, I live 3 minutes away. There's a FedEx in between. I have to pass FedEx to go from my building to the house, back to my house. I know how lucky I am because it's funny when people, even in the Reptiles, a lot of people are switching to UPS and stuff like that or trying it out. I live 4 minutes away from a FedEx hub and it's 6 minutes away from my rodent facility.
Nice.
So, it's a 4-minute drive where Holly, it's an hour and whatever.
An hour.
To the nearest FedEx hub. That would suck. But
what about the difference in cost from FedEx to UPS for you if you would change?
Last time I looked, UPS, it wouldn't rub off. It would be, for me, no real change, Yeah, it wouldn't really be a change, and there would be no change for the customer. Because again, if your order's over a certain dollar value, you get free shipping, anyways.
Yeah.
But it's not really any change from UPS to FedEx on the price side. It would just be, can they be more consistent? Is the biggest thing, because I hate having to. My biggest pet peeve is like the packages not showing up and the customers getting mad at me. And like, I get it, like your shit didn't show up, like I'd be mad too, but it's not me.
Yeah, it's out of your hands.
Right. Like once they leave and I give them to these people, I don't have any control. Right. Like it's my FedEx hub, the FedEx hub in the middle and yours. And 99% of the time it gets from mine to the middle one, from the middle one to yours. Like when I go through my tracking, and then somewhere at the end, FedEx, it just doesn't make it. And every single person that hits me up, I go, hey, is this the correct address? Like I send them a screenshot of what they gave me, and 99% of the time it is. And like there was a customer this week that has had it happen. He ordered 2 weeks ago and he ordered this week, and it happened both weeks. In the middle, last week I sent him another package and it showed up. And then he ordered another one this week and it didn't. I'm like, and that's going to make probably like him switch to, some other company. That's not my fault though, Yeah. And I, free package if it's missing. I replace the whole order, which is, costing me some money, but, trying to make these people happy. And then even I haven't had it happen yet, but I swear to God, if it does, hey, your package goes missing. Here's a free package. That one goes missing. I'd probably just freak out.
But do you insure the packages? Like, do FedEx like reimburse you when they mess up, or
on the shipments? Yeah, not on the
product.
Not on the product.
If you insure the package, which of course is going to cost you a lot of money, but they will pay for the cost of the goods too.
A lot of the times it's not worth it, and it hasn't been worth it yet. Like again, it's the same thing with the snakes, per se. I mean, again, if you're shipping that's also a different scale here, I guess, but a $200 snake or $5,000 snake, like you'd much rather, it's not worth spending the insurance on the $200 snake as much as it sucks. If something happens, it 100% sucks for the snake, it sucks for the customer, and it sucks for you, but you can make it right and this and that. Same thing for a $200, $300, $400, $500 shipment. Hey, if it's a $4,000 rodent shipment, which it's a lot, yes, like it 100% makes sense.
My dog.
No, you're good. It 100% makes sense for that. But like the other one of the contacts I have at a very large established rodent company, I talked to him about this problem and was asking him if they use UPS as a shipper, and he said that they actually were who they had a bid for who they would ship through, and UPS won it, and they used UPS, and UPS was costing them over $10,000 a week in missing packages.
Wow.
I mean, they are one of the largest rodent companies in the country. So when I talked to him, he was like, I don't know, like we still can use UPS and all that stuff, and we do ship some stuff through UPS, but 99% of our stuff goes through FedEx, because they have been overall more reliable and consistent over the past 10 years is when that bid was. But I don't know, maybe UPS is making a change and FedEx is also making a change, but for the worse, whatever, I don't know. And it's crazy. This is backstage talk. I'll let you guys in back.
I know FedEx is
what I was
like
about
they're
to say now.
combining FedEx Air and FedEx Ground.
Yes.
Right? And I think, at least for me, I've seen a change for the worse since,
Yes.
I'd say the last 3 months since anything that I've gotten in the last 3 months. I mean, your order, Tyler, was messed up, right? And then, there's a generation of another order that got delayed by like 3 days, and it came in as like a soup.
I was gonna say, I feel sorry for whoever finds the packages.
Yeah, yeah. And
Dude,
then, game snake, like I literally had to type the tracking number into the app and like go and select everything. Like that's my freaking package. Send me notifications. Yes, email. Yes, text message. Did I get any notifications? No. The only notification I got was after I picked it up at the hub. I'm driving away. I got a text message that said, your FedEx package has arrived and was received. And I was like, yeah, no shit. It's like, thanks, FedEx.
Yeah. And some customers are much more receptive to that fact than others. But, I understand it from their aspect, and, good customers that, I have some customers who went through the same exact shit the same week. Like I have a woman whose husband runs a print shop and stuff like that. She was like, yeah, they sucked. They lost $5,000 worth of his inventory and a shipment this week. No problem, hon. Like, just whenever you can. Like, that's awesome compared to send me an email like, where the fuck is my shit? I'm like, it's out. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And then 99% of the time, it either shows up the next day to them or it just doesn't.
Yeah.
There's been a pretty rough change with FedEx recently.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that doesn't carry over with the snakes.
Do you have like a dedicated, because of your volume, do you have like a dedicated account manager or something that?
No, actually. I don't really. I need one.
Maybe there's something that you have to call someone and go to an office, not go to the FedEx office or anything.
I'm legitimately this week. I'm driving up to. There's a different FedEx, like the main whatever hub for it. We have a main hub we can get the snake shipped to. Like 25 minutes away is where a lot of the other stuff goes in. It's where a lot of my stuff kind of goes through, but I just drop it here, they bring it there, and whatever. Like that's where it all actually leaves. I'm just gonna go there this week and be like, hey, what the fuck?
You're ruining my business.
Yeah. So, and just get a contact there to be able to figure it out. It's tough to deal with, and I don't know what to do besides make a pretty radical shift to UPS, which comes with its own pros and cons. And the pro is, hey, like, and it's not even a pro. I can't even say 100% they'll get you these packages, better than FedEx is. Like, that's the tough thing. It's like I might cut the days I can sell stuff from 3 days to 1 day, and make all these other obstacles, and then they still don't deliver the packages correctly and on time. So it,
yeah.
Even if it was
as long as these companies have been around, that they would have figured things out by now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's
and where is it getting lost after it leaves your stage, or it doesn't even leave?
No, it's after it leaves. It's after it leaves mine. And yeah, more backstage shit. But yeah, it's after it leaves mine.
I'm excited for the backstage, y'all. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, they suck. I wish fucking Amazon could do
eventually
next day shipping.
Next
you
day
can
or
ship your
not.
stuff and have it delivered by drone. I would love to get my rats delivered by drone, just so I could say
Like
it happened.
Shit, they don't do anything. Do they do anything with dry ice or no? I don't think they do.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, Amazon?
Yeah.
they only do cool packs for like stuff like chocolate or stuff that you bought. They don't do dry ice.
Yeah, they oh what the, yeah, they don't do dry. Yeah, if they did, I would 100% switch to them.
I know
So,
they did like a
Tyler,
pilot service
maybe
with,
reach
like,
out to Amazon and say, hey, us people in the reptile industry needed somebody to help us ship.
Yeah,
Let's get something together and make some money off of it.
yeah,
Actually, it would be awesome for you to sell the rodents through Amazon. That would be a first, right? That would be
yeah,
awesome.
man, that would be crazy.
That would be cool.
I mean, there's groceries and everything already. I don't see why not in the future.
Yeah, I used to have an in at Amazon. I don't anymore, so I don't know where I got my pull.
That's fun.
That's interesting. I know they did a pilot program with, like, I think it was Whole Foods, where they did the grocery delivery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that worked out because I was never near a Whole Foods to, be in that pilot program. So
I think they still do.
yeah,
Because there's a lot of Whole Foods around here, and you have the option.
That
I
would
just know
be
you can order
amazing.
weird stuff from Amazon, which is nice.
Would it not be crazy to get on Amazon and actually get a ball python off there
Dude.
too?
That would be nuts.
Just like that would be epic. Like they could make a lot of money off of the reptile industry if they would just do that.
Oh
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
it's a huge industry and it's growing.
Yeah, and,
Sure.
and not just ball pythons, lizards and crickets and mealworms and any and everything you need for our animals.
I mean, we're not far from that. They already sell fertile eggs, like chicken eggs. They already sell on Amazon, so we're not far from that.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I guess you could buy fish, and you can buy feeder insects like worms and crickets for pet food purposes, but you can't. No dogs, cats, rabbits, parrots, reptiles, or anything like that. Yeah,
I'll call Bezos and let him know that we.
It's a good idea.
Raphael, if you do that, that would be amazing.
Excuse me.
Can you order fish from?
I mean, when I looked up, can you sell live animals on Amazon? They said no. You generally cannot sell live pets or livestock. You can sell certain aquatic animals like fish, shellfish, crustaceans, and insects like worms, crickets, or ladybugs. For
Right here, I can buy a golden blue-eye longfin bristlenose pleco
pleco. Oh yeah.
for 2 fish for $43. A red and white pearl scale Orlando goldfish, 3.5 ounces live, 46. That's $46 for that gold. That's expensive.
They have
And
red
that's
meat.
not even prime.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, you can buy all kinds of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fish have scales. Reptiles have scales.
Yeah.
We should be able to sell reptiles.
Yeah. Stupid.
So let's all of us as a group reach out to Amazon and start a case where we can sell reptiles and tell them how big the industry is, and let's do it.
That'll be great. All the bad stuff.
Yeah.
You can buy hermit crabs.
Yeah. Crustaceans. Beautiful.
I'll be.
Awesome.
So I was about to get excited. I'm sitting here scrolling and I saw Burmese python and I was like, no freaking way. No, it's a figurine.
I think the problem with reptiles will be all the legality of like interstate and everything like that. That will be the problem. Like what is legal to ship, what is not legal to ship in certain states.
But they do that already, like with firearm components.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some states where you can't buy a compensator and have it shipped to you, right? And there's other states where you can. And like you can go on Amazon and you can find something. Like when I was in California, I'm like, oh, I need that piece for my rifle. And I go to order and it's like, sorry, can't ship it to California.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's already there.
Makes sense.
All right, guys, we're up on an hour. Y'all ready? You ready to go
Yeah.
backstage?
Yeah,
I'm ready to hear what Tyler has to say.
exactly.
Thank you guys. We will see
Thanks
you
everybody for showing
next
up.
week.
And see you next week.
See you guys. Thanks.